Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Another great day for doing a little video on the 205 GTI race car. So today I want to do a little mod. Yeah, is it a mod? Yeah, I guess it's a mod as opposed to an upgrade. Something that I've not been totally happy with ever since it was done a few years back. It's taken me a little while to actually get around to do something about it because it's only cosmetic, doesn't actually affect how the car races. But what it is the exhaust tailpipe, which I've never been too happy about. Let me just show you this. I've got the car out here on the driveway, and if you can see the tailpipe just down there, just doesn't look much, does it? It's just a bit boring, and I'd like a nice one that sort of sticks out more straighter and maybe a bit shinier. It's just a cosmetic thing, won't affect the handling at all. So what I've done is I've bought from my favourite online website this little bad boy in here. Just a cheapy thing. Let's open up here. Get that box open. Which is this. And it comes with an angled bracket because my exhaust, if you see it there, it angles down, and I want to see what it looks like. I'm not sure this is going to have enough angle on it, so we may have to do a little bit of fettling to make it nice and sort of sit out flat, but we'll give it a go. And I need to test what the sound does as well. I've got a sound meter, so I will get the sound meter as well, which is over here. Yeah, turn that round. Digital sound level meter, which is very accurate. I've tested my race cars before going to circuit and then had sound testing before the race, and say I've got 98 decibels, I get to the race circuit and they're usually pretty much the same, 98 decibels. Sometimes theirs actually read one or two lower or one or two higher. Depends a little bit on the day. We're going to start the race car up, get it warmed up, and do a little sound test about 4,000 revs without the tailpipe on, and then we're going to do another test with the tailpipe on and see if it makes a difference to the noise level. Okay, in the car. Right, I need to get ignition on. Let's get... I have a key, but it only actually livens up these dials here. Pump on. Right, go back up to 3,000. Up to 4,000 now. probably noticed that didn't actually make any difference to the decibels. The reading was the same whether that attachment was on or off. The only thing it did do was make a horrible gurgling noise at the low revs, so I'm going to see if I can try and fix that by firmly securing it. I think that was part of the issue. It's not nice and firmly on, so I might have to do a little bit of fettling to get that to fit, but I'll give it a go and keep you updated. It is on, the chrome tailpipe, which looks rather snazzy now. Quite pleased with that. Took a bit of tinkering, I've got to say. I had to take the bumper off and cut the end of the exhaust off to get it to fit properly. So looks like that. Which actually, taking the rear bumper off wasn't a bad thing, because I found that one of the rear bumper brackets was broken, where I got a bit of a hit up the back, where you can see there's a bit of damage there. Someone hit me up back, so now I've got the bumper off, although I've just put it back on just for display purposes. I will take the bumper back off and repair it before putting it back on, because I knew this bottom apron was loose. It's not going to fall off, but it's not as rigid as it should be. So I'm going to repair that and then put it all back together, and hopefully that'll be all good to go. Yeah, it looks alright, quite pleased with that. Bumper brackets repaired. It was, well, I actually had to do quite a bit to it. Where it's been bashed here, this will come out, so I've had to get that all out from under there. It all gone underneath itself, so I've had to try and get that out. I will properly fiberglass it at some point, but it was this bracket here that got broken. These little things which Peugeot use, which they're really neat when they fit properly, because then the red strip goes on top of this, but it just kept pulling through, so I have had to put a little plate underneath it, which I've had to do in aluminium, because that's all I had at the time, but I'll paint it black and it won't show so much. So now I've just got to put the wires on, wire up the fog lights, and put the bumper back on. What we ought to do is just check those rear lights work. They should be on. And they are. Beautiful. Job done. Well, that did take me a couple of hours to do in the end. However, I did fix one of the brackets on the rear bumper, and also one of the fog lights was only held in by a last little skinny bit of cable tie, so I've managed to secure that nicely. So if you enjoyed this upgrade, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, and I hope you all have a great night.
Revs are rising, so who's going to make the best of the start? Is it going to be Simon James or Andrew Mitchell? Pretty even. It's James actually that makes slightly the better of the start. Good start too from Will de Claudio from the second row of the grid in the Peugeot 205 as they make their way through volley for the first time. Also a good start from the Peugeot 306 as well, that started a little bit further back on the grid. That was Don Hughes who started 5th. I think he's up into 3rd place, but it looks to me as if it's Simon James in the Citroen Saxo is leading with as they go through Quarry Corner for the first time.
car off the third row with Will de Claudio back in fourth place at number 3. So down into Towers, have a quick look at those. The leading pair are really, really tight. And Andrew Mitchell didn't make the start that we talked about before the race started, but he's right there with our leader Simon James, and he's going to give him a hard time, that's for sure.